Okay, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we are going to be working on a swinging seat, a basket kind of thing. So we're going to start off with deleting the default cube, and we'll go to the render engine and change out for cycles from Eevee. We'll go ahead and add in, you can go with a UV sphere or an icosphere or something like that, depending on how you want your design. So we've got the add UV sphere just at the bottom right here. I'm just going to go ahead and increase some of these segments just a little bit, not too much, but just enough that we have enough basket. So let's go with G to bring this up, S for scale, and then we're going to go ahead and go into the edit mode. So essentially we need to make kind of just a hanging basket. So I'm going to go ahead and press 1 for the side view. And let's go for the toggle X-ray right here at the top. And I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of make a cut just about there. So you want to take the faces, essentially. So let's go with delete faces. And then I'm going to go ahead and take all these edges right here. I just go ahead and select these and angle them a little bit more inwards. So let's go, hold down shift, R for rotate. Oops. So R for rotate just here. Just kind of bring that down just a little bit more just there. And then I'm going to go ahead and just grab these points right here. We'll go G, bring this forward just ever so slightly. So we've got that kind of nice little kind of hanging basket design. So the next thing I'm going to do is going to essentially just place a seat on the inside of it. So this is our little basket going on right here. Let's go to object mode. I'm going to right click shade smooth on this, and let's go ahead to add modifier, and we're going to go with wireframe. So now we have this nice little wireframe basket. Let's go with thickness, bring this up just ever so slightly. So we've got something to work with. We'll go to materials tab and just give this a material, so we can just go with something like that. Let's go ahead and add in a plane at the bottom, so S for scale. So we've got something for the shadows to bounce off of, and I'm just going to move my light away from this at the moment. So the next thing that we need to do is let's go ahead and add in another UV sphere. Let's go with G, bring this up. So we're in the middle right here. S for scale, make sure that it sits and fits. So let's go for 1, which is the side view right here. And we can see that we can just fit this into here. So what we're going to do with this one is let's go with edit mode right here. Let's go and take the top faces, delete these faces. And we're going to select the points just around the top right here. And we'll go F and fill. So now we have this nice little seat going on as such. So you can go ahead and scale this outwards just a little bit more if you want to. So to do that, let's press A and then S for scale and just bring this outwards as such. Now the bottom right here is kind of poking through, so we can go to the side view again, select these faces at the bottom, S for scale, bring this in, and then G, bring this up. So this comes inwards. And we can also do a little bevel on the outside, so let's go with Shift D. Shift R, S for scale, take the top face right here, let's go for E for extrude, S for scale, E for extrude, S for scale, and just kind of bring this in just a little bit so that it's got a nice little cushion on the inside. So having said that, this is kind of a little bit shallow for what we need, so let's go with 1. We're going to go ahead and select the basket. Let's go to edit mode right here. Let's select all the faces that are above just here. Make sure that your X-ray mode is on. Let's go S for scale. Bring this up. We'll press G so that we can get a little bit of height on this. And then I'm going to go ahead and just pull these first 3 pieces just forward just ever so slightly. And then just make them a little bit bigger as well. And then we'll pull this point back a little bit just to match the chair. Or even both points, to be honest with you. Just to match the chair. So we'll go with G, S for scale. Just kind of even those outwards a little bit more, and then we'll move these points just back a little bit more. So we should have something like this. So let's go back to the object mode right here. You can go ahead and make these a little bit thicker if you wanted to. It kind of warps in the middle. So I mean, like, if you wanted to, the point where we just move these points right here, where you can go to side view, and then we can kind of just go G, bring these back just ever so slightly so that they're a little bit more uniform as such. Okay, so once we've got something like this, let's go ahead and we can make the rope as well. We can go ahead and make some pillows. So let's go with the cube. G, bring this up. This is going to be a nice little pillow at the back, so we'll just go ahead, pull that back a little bit, and then we'll go to edit mode, subdivide a good bunch of times, and then we'll come to the sculpt mode, and we'll just start kind of pulling little bits out, just make this nice and smooth. As such. Some nice little square pillows at the back. Alright, so once we've got something like this, let's go ahead with object mode. Right click, shade smooth. Let's go with G, get this inside of here. S for scale. I'm going to go ahead and take off that, what's the name mode right there. You know what, I could smooth that outwards just a little bit more, so let's go with sculpt and smooth. We should have... Let's see. Yeah, okay, so we can smooth this out just a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to go to object mode. Let's go with G. Bring this to the back. I'm going to go ahead and right click shade smooth on that cushion as well. So let's go ahead and take this cushion right here. We'll go ahead and rotate this round. G. Let's bring this to the opposing side. Just here. I'm just going to move these up just a little bit more. Shift D right here, R for rotate. Well, now we've kind of got this nice little hanging basket. I'm sure you guys can get the cushions a little nicer. So once we've got something like this, we need to make the rope that comes from here. So let's go with add. I'm going to move the base down actually before we do this. So let's go with G. Let's go to add. Let's go with circle. And all I'm going to do is we'll do like a 4-pointer kind of thing. So we're going to go with this one, Shift D, move it across to the side, Shift D, move it across to the side, select both of these, Shift D, rotate at 90. So you're going to click on all of these. Make sure you click on the center one last. We'll go Control J. So now all of these join together. And what we need to do now is let's go ahead and add in a curve, which is the Bezier, or Bezier. And we need, I've not done this in a while, we need modifiers, add modifier. We should have screw modifier, I believe it is. Okay, cool. Right, so now we can pull the meters up a little bit, and now we have this kind of rope going on. So we don't want it quite like this just yet, but we do want it to follow the Bezier curve. So what we need right now is go to the eyedropper right here and then select your Bezier. When it'll let me. Come on. Alternatively, just go up to the top here. Should be fine. Right, so wherever this curve is going, the rope should follow. So if we take the rope and we take the Bezier, just select both of these, press G, bring them up above the basket, and we should be able... Let's click that bezier right there. Let's go to edit mode. And we will go ahead and amend this as needed. So just press G to bring these up. And it should, in theory, follow the bezier, if I've got this correct. So let's get this one down to the bottom. So we'll go with select everything, G, bring this down. Top right here, we'll go with rotate. G, kind of bring this up a little bit more so it's got that nice little hang to it. Then this one at the back, we're going to loop this around itself. So we'll go with E for extrude, bring this down. We kind of have it look like it's looped around the basket. As such, just kind of make a random loop. Should be fine. So we've got this. Let's go to object mode, and this should be following the curve. So we have the little bezier curve right there, which is selected. Let's go back to the should be modifier. Where's my modifier at? There we go. Okay, so should be Z. Oh, okay. So it is following the curve, it's just not at the right angle. So maybe twist that a little bit more. I think it's glitched. I'll be honest with you, I think it's glitched. Right, okay, what I'm going to do is, let's unassign this bezier curve. Let's reassign the bezier curve, or at least let's move this into the right position, because this should be down here. That's really odd. Okay, so go up there, we should have the bezier curve, which is this one. Okie dokie, so, right. Apparently we're using a screw now. Okay, so anyway, I tried. You want to merge these. I think I might delete them both and just see what's going on, because that's not correct. It's like it's off by a couple of meters. Maybe we could retry that. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Add that modifier back. So let's go screw. Maybe it was a little bit of a glitch. And then we can kind of move this upwards a little bit more. As such. And then this should be the bezier. But alas, it likes to do this for some reason. I don't know what's going on with this. That's insane. Okay, so that's practically straight. Ah, how bizarre. Yeah, I think this might have glitched. Interesting. Okay, you know what? There's an alternative to this. I just moved the basket backwards. Watch. Let's see. So G, if that's the regular rope right there, and then we take the basket and we go G and bring this back to align with the rope, and then take the bezier curve, possibly could get away with. Yeah, see, the modifier is not even okay. Anyway, that's the that's the surreal in a nutshell. I'm sorry it's not worked out, but you could kind of just perch it there and then just bring everything towards it, really. So we could just do it like this. It's not fully wrapped around, but it works. It sits, it fits, I guess. You bring the floor up, makes it look a bit more homely. Oh, that's really odd. There's probably going to be someone going like, oh, you need to do this with it, but this is a new version of Blender, and I'm just wondering whether they've changed the settings or something. But anyway, basic chair basket idea for you if you're interested. I'll certainly look at those rope settings, because if that's not working, then that's really interesting to me. So yeah, if you like this tutorial, please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.